Mr. President, I have stood many times here in the past year to draw attention to our shortcomings in our responses to the grave national emergency situation presented to us by Super Typhoon Yolanda in November of 2013. 1 year after, based on all the efforts of government that we have seen implemented before, during and after Typhoon Ruby, which was of an initial magnitude that portended catastrophe of a scale similar to Yolanda, it is with a great deal of satisfaction and relief that I rise to speak of our response to Typhoon Ruby. From the evacuation efforts observed by the United Nations as one of the largest peacetime evacuations in history, to the prepositioning of goods, equipment, and security and law enforcement personnel, to the coordination between the national and local governments of services and information, to the parallel efforts of the private sector and even international agencies and offices, we can say with pride that we have done a much better job this time. Our weather forecasting has also been cited for its accuracy and reliability, with one observer commenting that it is one positive story that should give Filipinos a measure of pride, as our pagka deemed to have correctly predicted the path of the typhoon. Now, government should redouble its efforts on the rehabilitation of the lives and properties of our citizens, as well as our public infrastructure, which have collectively sustained 3.3 billion pesos worth of damage per latest assessment of the NDRRMC. As the situation begins to normalize, we in government have to make sure that we document and record all the DRRM programs, plans, and strategies, and other best practices that were utilized by the national and local governments and other sectors and that have proved to be effective in preventing and mitigating loss of life, damage to property in our community. We must do this especially in relation to our experience before, during, and after the onslaught of Typhoons Ruby,